Welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we're going to be taking a look at the GC-03 Multifunction Geiger Counter that was sent to us by FNIRSI. So a big thanks to them for sending this out. Now, even though this is a multifunction device that also measures electric and magnetic fields, today we're just going to be focusing on its nuclear radiation detection capabilities. Out of the box with the factory software, the GC-03 does have several issues and limitations. So today we're going to unbox it, run through some basic specs, perform a baseline test, and then flash it with the free and open source Rad Pro 3.1 firmware to see how much it improves the overall experience. Inside the box, we have the meter itself. Here it is right here, looking pretty nice. And then we also have a USB charging cable. Now there is no adapter, so you will have to provide your own adapter. And then finally, we have the user manual, which is a nice little user manual, has all the information for being able to use your device in multiple different languages. And now before your first use, you want to be sure to take off all the plastic protection that you have. There's 3 different spots. We have 1 at the top. We have 2 right here on the front. And finally, the third one's around here on the back that's covering the detection tube. And there we go, ready to go. So here's everything that comes inside of the box. You have the GC-03 meter itself, you have the USB-C charging cable, and you have the user's manual. Now, this meter does not come with a lanyard, so if you want a lanyard, you're gonna have to get one of your own. I picked up a pack of 6 for just a few dollars. They're really easy to put on. Right here at the bottom is where you would attach it, just like this. And there you go. And I definitely recommend getting one of these so you can actually strap it over here to your wrist, and it helps to prevent you from dropping your Geiger counter. One other thing I wanted to mention is if you decide to use your box as your case, the box does have a little opening right here, which is where the power button would have to go. If you don't put it in here right, if you put it in the wrong orientation, the power button will press against the side and it will cause your battery to drain. And I think that's what a lot of the negative comments are regarding, is that the battery drains too quickly. And that's because people are probably using the box as the case and it's just keeping it on all the time. This detector is feather light. It's just around 5 ounces. It measures roughly 5.4 by 2.5 by 1.3 inches. It features a clean, compact layout that makes single-handed operation effortless. Checking out a few of the core specs, it has a 2.4-inch color screen powered by an internal 1500 mAh rechargeable battery, where approximately 2 hours of charge time gets you roughly 12 hours of runtime. It uses an internal 4011 glass Geiger Mueller tube designed to detect beta, gamma, and X-ray radiation. It measures ionizing radiation from 0.01 microsieverts an hour all the way up to 999.99 microsieverts an hour. To put those hourly numbers into perspective so you know what you're looking at on the screen, 0.1 to 0.2 microsieverts an hour is normal everyday background radiation, like sitting right here in a standard room. 2 to 3 microsieverts an hour is what you'd read cruising in an airplane at about 30,000 feet. And 1,000 microsieverts an hour is what you may find in standard nuclear facilities, which require explicit high radiation area warning signs, dose meters, and timed entries. As of the time of filming, the current price for the GC-03 comes in at just under $85 US. Let's turn it on with the factory firmware. While the physical hardware is nice, the stock software may suffer from several frustrating issues, including erratic battery readings. I just wanted to show you guys what's going on with this meter. I already fully charged it last night. I didn't even use it for maybe 3 minutes today, and as you can see, the battery level is already down. Unexpected screen freezing, inaccurate dose rate math, and even total soft bricking. To test the radiation response, we're using some uranium glass beads, which I picked up from a local craft store. These contain trace uranium salts that glow green under UV light and act as a safe, accessible check source for testing detectors. Pretty cool, huh? Placing the beads against the back sensor, the stock software registers counts, but the UI response time lags, and the readings leave a lot to be desired. As a matter of fact, it barely even shows any radiation at all over baseline. To eliminate these bugs, we're updating to the Rad Pro 3.1, which is a free open source custom firmware, and I will leave a link in the description where you can get it. Flashing it is quick and simple. Download the firmware package to your desktop, unzip it, then power off the GC-03, press and hold the OK button, and connect it to your computer using the USB-C cable. Once connected, a folder will automatically open on your desktop. Find the relevant folder and drag the appropriate language bin file directly into that open folder. Once the file transfer finishes, that folder will automatically close and the update is officially done. Now, just unplug your device and power it on. By the way, if your unit ever experiences a black screen, freezes up, or soft bricks with no power, this exact shortcut fixes it. Just hold down the OK button, plug it into your computer via a USB-C cable, and transfer either the latest factory firmware or Rad Pro 3.1 to bring it right back to life. The difference right away is night and day. The first thing you'll probably notice is that now the battery meter shows 100% fully charged as it should, versus on the previous factory firmware it was already down a bar. Rad Pro provides multiple smooth viewing modes, including instantaneous rate, as we have right here, average rate, and cumulative dose modes. Now when testing it back against our uranium glass beads, we're actually getting a real-time reading, which seems a bit more accurate. It's even breaking 1 microsievert. Plus, the classic Geiger counter click sound makes it seem so much cooler to use. Switching over to average rate allows the software to smooth out natural statistical background noise for a much clearer reading. So for my final thoughts on the FNIRSI GC-03 Multifunction Geiger Counter, I have to say that when I first got it out of the box, I really did not like it. And I wasn't really sure if I was ever going to be able to use this until I came across the Rad Pro 3.1 firmware. Once I installed that, it was actually night and day, because on the original stock firmware, it wasn't even detecting the uranium glass beads, which we know should register somewhere around 1 microsievert, and it was detecting it down, like 0.2, or like just basically background radiation. Definitely was not accurate. Now, I cannot attest to the accuracy of the magnetic or the electric fields because I have no real way to test it, but I can say that I really enjoy using this meter with that new firmware. It just made it a lot more fun to use, and especially that cool Geiger counter click sound that it has now. It just makes it seem more real, and it's definitely more accurate than it was before. So if you're interested in picking this up, I will have a link in the description where you'll be able to get it from. If you would like to show your support, please be sure to use my links, since anything you purchase does generate a small revenue for the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.